Go in your room.
I can't tell.
What's up, guys? This is Line of Thought. Start with it.
What's popping? What's popping?
How's
What's
it going?
popping?
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
All right. So we got John Williams back. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Right. And all right, let's get it jumped off, man. Let's start with Whitaker's statement.
Well, I'm sure you guys heard about the 50 plus immigrants that were found dead in a tractor trailer because they got baked up inside. And my question to you is, do you think that's going to make any difference on any liberal takes on what they should do about the border control?
I could barely understand you. It's because the music in the
Yeah,
background.
if
Sorry.
he probably got pressed mute.
Yeah, we can get somebody. Yeah, we can get somebody to turn that music down. Yeah, I didn't think.
He just got pressed mute.
There you go. But
Whitaker, say it again.
All right, so
say that again, man.
As I'm sure you heard on the news, 50 plus immigrants were found dead in the back of a tractor trailer where they basically got cooked alive. And my question was, do you think that incidents like this are going to change any liberal approaches to border control? Because that tractor trailer went through border 2 checkpoints unchecked. For those
Somebody's
people
on the
that
payroll.
also be alive.
Okay, when did this happen?
A few days ago.
2 days ago.
3 days ago.
Ain't nothing gonna happen because they would have said something. There really is no uproar about it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, I heard about it.
It's not. It doesn't really seem like it's a big deal.
It's a big. Whoa, that sounds a little harsh. It's a big deal.
I know. It's okay.
No, what I mean is, no. What I mean is, nobody seems to be taking it seriously enough.
Nah, it's not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not serious.
No. I got what you're saying, Williams. Here's what I'm agree with Smith on this one.
No.
Somebody got paid off because I went through 2 checkpoints.
Hello. How many? 2
checkpoints.
So two checkpoints. So 2 sets of guys knew. Right?
2 sets.
Well,
okay.
But here's the next thing. Here's the thing that happened. So about 6 months ago, it happened in Texas. About 6 months ago, Abbott, the Texas governor, made a huge crackdown at the border, and all the liberals came out and said, "Oh, you're holding up the supply chain issue. You're part of the problem with inflation," and so they forced him to stop doing that.
They can't force him to do shit.
They can do that because so I don't remember which agency, but one of the agencies came out and said, you can't do this. You can't let trucks take 6 to 8 hours to cross the border. You need to do like a checkpoint on every 5th truck or whatever. So
essentially what you're saying is they put them on the payroll. Essentially.
Possibly. Very possibly.
Let's call it spade because that's like saying you can't protect our state that way. Stop that now. So I mean,
how dare you do your job?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
How dare you?
That's the problem. They need to let Border Patrol do their job, and they're holding them back on purpose because they want those immigrants coming in.
Yeah, I mean, but it seemed a little hypocritical. I mean, a lot hypocritical because they just let in like 100,000 Ukrainian immigrants, and I understand they're in fear for their safety, but these Mexican immigrants are in fear for their safety too. You know, dealing with all they mess and drug cartel and all that different kind of stuff. And the way how Biden just opened the floodgates, I'm just like, didn't he just send all them brown people back to Haiti back September 2021?
Yeah.
Like he put them on a plane.
He sent some, and he sent them all.
They was the wrong shade of brown.
He sent them home. It don't matter if he sent a portion of them. He sent the motherfuckers back with no regret. He didn't care. So
and on the plane, he paid the plane. You know how much airfare costs in this day and age? They got on the plane.
Free 99.
So that was to me. It's clear that the face of immigration looks bad when it's not white, because people understood and empathized with, and I do, with the Ukrainian people and what they're going through. I empathize, and I think it's horrible, but I empathize as well with Mexican people and people from Haiti, and I'm American. So, because I feel like eventually, especially as volatile as this country is, you don't know when it's going to be our turn to be having to flee this country broke, because most of us live paycheck to paycheck. And then, we can't have that same arrogance like, oh, you need to go through the proper channels and all that. And what goes around comes around. I feel it's leading to that anyway. I mean, to me, it's clear. Like something's building up, and I think it's hypocrisy what we're watching.
Well, I agree that we shouldn't have brought those Ukrainians here either. That they should have to go through the same process. I 1000% agree with that.
But what makes them so special?
Just because they're in an actual war zone, and the immigrants coming up from the south they're in a drug war zone, but they're not in an actual war zone. That's the only reason. But you know what gets me?
But a war zone is a war zone, no matter what.
If you're a Ukrainian,
no matter what.
How did you get on that list of 100,000? I mean, there's got to be a million of them that wanted to come. What made those 100,000 special? I just agree with all of it. All of it needs to stop. It's nonsense.
It was a time frame. Like, look, we're coming here at this time. You be here at this time. If you don't make it, then you're getting left behind. XYZ. Right. But there was no plan in place to get everybody's name, birth dates, and all that. It's just like, no, just come on over. We got you guys. We'll drop you off here, and we'll figure this shit out later.
We'll give you free health care and a degree. You'll give you free health care and a degree.
All right,
and without doing no background check, you let in some bullshit. Now, when I was on the crime rate shoot up, everybody gonna be like, "Oh my God, where's it coming from?"
However, in Texas,
you just brought the Ukrainians over here.
Every truck though, bring people who we don't know their intentions are over to America, but in Texas, don't check every truck. You're holding up stuff.
Hello. So that had to do with money. That's clearly if something don't make sense, you gotta check the money trail. That's always what I say.
Like you said, somebody got paid.
Hey, so El Chino, unmute yourself, man. Let's hear. You got to chime in or what? You want to chime in or what?
No, I was just gonna say there's no money to be made. That's why there's no money to be made. The liberal ain't gonna do anything. No party's gonna do anything. There's no money to be made, and this is not the first group of immigrants that died. We're gonna have immigrants, illegal immigrants, been dying since the slavery. They came on a boat. They drowned on a boat. We got people that die on the boat. We got people that die in a container. Nobody's gonna do anything. There's no money to be made. You stop them. What is their money to be made? They probably got other things to worry about.
Okay. All right. Let's move on, guys. All right. Many Americans are disappointed in the federal court Roe Vs Wade results, including Green Day's Billy Joe Armstrong, whom has announced his citizenship. All right. I ask you guys, do you agree or disagree with the results?
I say good riddance to the Green Day guy. Have a good life somewhere else. A lot of liberals. I think Whoopi Goldberg said she was going to renounce her citizenship if Trump won, and she didn't do it. People aren't going to do that. It's just a giant. Just trying to get attention, right? I think that's what it comes down to.
Okay.
As far as the actual ruling, the thing is that the court found that abortion in and of itself is not the Constitution. So all they did was transfer the decision making from the federal government to the states. So now the states will decide whether and how much abortion rights they want to give out.
But I don't want people to downplay that. Like that's still a big deal. They just pretty much federal is like, all right, well, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm washing my hands. I'll let the states deal with it. It's like I felt like the federal government just kind of just left the Americans hanging. Honestly, that's how I look at it.
So this is a controversial issue. First and foremost, because I did an episode on this on my podcast.
Okay.
I feel like it's an underlying issue, and I'm so glad that whoever that was, that person who just won some type of political race that said something about white life. This is a great day and a day of white life. That's exactly what I was thinking. The reason why, because I did research where from 1965, they was doing illegal or hysterectomies on Puerto Rican women. You got them. You always hear, like, when I talk to other Black women that's older than me, they used to, back in the 70s, force Black women into sterilization and then deny white women contraception. And I kept saying, I thought it was a myth until I researched it. That's true. It was a whole coalition formed to go against this. And so here we are. Now, if we saying that was back then, 2020, that was in Georgia, where they was yanking out Spanish women's uteruses in Georgia, in the prison facilities, talk about experimental procedures. So all that to say, what is the need to control women of color uterus to make sure you not having no more babies, and then making sure these white women stop getting abortions? Now, me personally, I don't agree with abortion. I was terrified. I was in a horrible position when I had my first child, and I did contemplate it, and I'm glad I had my baby. But that being said, I can't judge somebody else because I know exactly how I feel to be in that position with, excuse my language, a piece of shit baby father. I hope he's not watching, but it was just, at that time, it was horrible. I knew that my life was about to be ruined, and it was, and I lost everything until I met my husband now. And then my life had to be built all the way back up. Do you know how horrible that is? So that's why I can't, like, judge other people what they do. But there's always an underlying issue, in my opinion, in regards to this. A lot of political issues. It's way deeper than what you thought. And I'm gonna say this last. I had researched. They use aborted fetal cells in anti-aging creams. I mean, this is deep. Like, what they do in regards to and that was the Washington Times. That's 2009, an article that I researched prior to coming on here. So it's a whole lot of deep-seated issues, and I feel like that ain't none of my business. I know a whole lot of women that did it. You know what I'm saying? And they confided in me, and that made a difference on why I kept my baby. Because I, and other issues too. But that's all.
But overturning Roe versus Wade did not ban abortions. That's not what happened. It just simply said that now the state gets to decide it. And I think that's a very big misconception that people have.
The states are banning them. So that pretty much is giving them the leeway to do so.
It's a lot of southern states
not banning them.
We okay. It's like we okayed for y'all to ban them. Pretty much what they did, right?
Yeah.
They said, okay, it's okay for y'all to start banning this shit, right?
So it goes further than that, because reading the fine print on that shit, I said it before, it's actually, it goes along, it plays right into with gay marriages. It plays right into with gay marriages, and it plays right into anything else. I keep trying to tell that to you guys. It's never just one thing. It's always something else.
Yeah.
So right now, when you say this federal level, no. Now the states are going to say, yeah, this state right here, we don't do with gay marriages. Not happening. Not happening. So they're going to get rid of that shit. And all it does, it trickles. It's a trickle down effect. Now, like I said last time, you can't marry him. She can't marry her. And you're going to be like, oh, hell no. Now you have a bigger uproar. Now the alphabets are going to come into play. It's never just one thing. It's always another. The only thing I have to say is I heard it yesterday. Did you guys hear that the Democrats proposed a law that you can kill the baby once it's born?
That's already a thing in New York. It's already a thing. What? You can be, if the baby isn't all the way out, you can kill it and call it an abortion.
Wow. All the way out.
Oh my God. That's taking a fucking life.
I agree. It's no different than if a murderer kills a pregnant girl. You get double conviction, right?
What the fuck?
Listen, I'm not anti-abortion in principle. I think, rape and incest, and I think within the first month, you pretty much, first trimester, you pretty much know if you're going to be keeping that kid, unless there's a health reason for the mom. Right. I just feel like first trimester is about as long as you really need to make that decision.
But
who may disagree with me because I don't know, but that's my opinion.
That, as far as men, who the fuck are we to say that, Lo? You should figure it out in the first month. You should know. We have no right to say none of that shit. You don't know.
It's my opinion.
Going through. You don't know what.
I have every right to my opinion. I have every right to my opinion.
feel like
my opinion is that men don't have nothing to say about that shit. Period. You don't
I
fucking know.
just said that to my husband. I was saying, y'all don't understand what it is to be in that position, and I'm not. I mean, it's a horrible feeling, and it's like I woke up every day crying because I didn't know what to do. I was just
Don, I understand that one. But you know what this also does in the sense of the way, and I'm not trying to say the overturn is good, but I'm gonna say this straight up. Because they overturned it, it's gonna stop a lot of women from having kids with shit daddies.
Yes.
Stop having kids with shit ass men.
Where does that even come from, bro?
Stop having kids. No, but dead ass.
Wait.
If you can't get an abortion and you can't get an abortion, your ass is gonna stop having sex with shit ass people.
No, I'm a bust motherfucker. Anybody I want to.
Stop having. Hey, you having kids with shit motherfuckers, then you're gonna be like, oh shit, why'd I do that?
Bust it open no matter what. What are you talking about, bro?
If he wasn't shit when you have sex, you know he ain't gonna do shit when you get pregnant.
Hey, Griff, I expected more from you. That was some small-minded shit, bro.
No, it wasn't.
Real small-minded shit.
No, it wasn't. I've been saying that shit for years.
You can't stop people from having sex.
Thanks for the comment.
Why you get pregnant by Asian people?
Thanks for watching the show, Armisha Randleton. Thanks a lot.
I don't care about
let me jump in here real quick. So the one thing I think Planned Parenthood is actually really good at doing is giving out free contraception. Anybody who wants contraception can go get free contraception from Planned Parenthood.
It's not about contraception. It's about ain't nobody pulling out. I don't mean to sound vulgar, but I mean I'm just saying. I'm married.
I just said, Don.
I'm married, so I mean I'm just
with ancient people.
That's not gonna stop. People gonna still fuck wrong, bro. That's not gonna stop nothing.
But see,
hey, Griff, in the moment, you're not gonna think about that.
That's what I'm
in the
saying,
moment, you're not be like, is he gonna be a shit daddy? No, they're gonna go for it.
You better go get some
come on. You're in the yeah, there's plan B, but dude, you're in the club, you're gonna see some girl, some chick, or some guy, whatever, man. You're not gonna be like, you're not gonna be like,
I understand that, El Chino. I'm talking about when you chilling and you like, you know what? Let me go have this baby by this dude. He ain't shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and have this kid. That ain't gonna keep him.
But it's not about the dude though. To be real, in all seriousness, side though, like
it's the woman. It's her choice.
It's both sides. It's both sides, man.
I still say don't take the choice from the woman. It's her choice to have a kid, but at the same time, stop having kids with ain't shit people.
I agree, Griff, man.
Yeah, all right. Well,
even beforehand.
If you know he ain't got no damn good job,
she could have avoided it before they even went to the bed.
Staying at home
before they went to the room, she could have avoided it.
Don't have a kid.
Y'all niggas retarded.
Walk away.
How about just don't fuck with him at all?
Close your leg. Find another dude. He ain't it.
Oh no!
He ain't it.
We gotta move on, guys.
All right.
Alrighty. So both. Let me see if I can get this lady name right. Ghislaine Maxwell and R.Kelly got sentenced for sex trafficking this past week. Maxwell got 20 for aiding Epstein, and Kelly got 30 for doing what he did. What's your line of thought regarding this matter?
That bitch should have got life. That bitch should have got life.
Not long enough.
That bitch should have got life. Yo, she was literally helping this dude get the girls, taking them and saying, "Hey, come over here to the Virgin Islands. We got you covered." And having these girls raped. Get the fuck out of here. She should have got life. That bitch is international.
To be
she
real,
was taking those
international. Why they didn't release the list though?
Say it again, bro.
She never released.
Of all the people that was.
She took a plea bargain. She took a plea bargain. 20 years.
Man,
20 years.
They burned
the list.
They burned all that evidence, bro. There is no list no more.
A plea under what condition?
Oh, hey, Griff. I guarantee you.
Gone, Smith.
Whoa.
Griff, I guarantee you that 20 years will guarantee that she will never have a book. If she came out with a book, how much is that going to sell? That book is going to sell, but she ain't going to write a book. She could write a book.
Why can't
she want to make some money, but
they'll kill her. They're going to kill her.
She dead anyway. What are you talking about, bro?
Exactly.
She's gonna mysteriously come up dead, Roch.
Exactly.
Well, she might not. She was one of them,
Epstein hung himself even though his neck was snapped before. The fuck out of here.
It's a setup, bro.
And that's not even conspiracy theory. They didn't even try to cover that shit up. They just killed that motherfucker.
Right.
Because he knew too much. But the R. Kelly, I was confused once I seen the documentary. Like, why is these parents dropping their kids off with this grown man? Like, I think we talked about that the last time. Where that's weird to me.
Like Eminem said, where are the parents at? Stop blaming me. Where's your mom and dad?
No, see, he stopped. Them payments stopped. That's what happened. He was paying them. People them be pulling their kids out. People do that.
All right, well, Don, let me ask you this. All right, so what's up with the Epstein victims? Where were they?
I know, but some of them was grown. I didn't understand the grown lady in college that she's talking about that she just went in because she was painting something. And I was just like, who the hell? I don't know. I don't think like that. But the young ones, yeah, I mean, I get they was fast little girls, but still they're minors, and he was grown.
Honestly, it sounds like people are making excuses for R.Kelly.
No, whoa.
He was wrong. He was wrong. It's just that.
That's the first time I heard that. That's the first time I heard that. Where a woman, sorry, I didn't mean to single y'all out, but a woman admitted that he was wrong.
He was wrong.
I rarely hear that.
I'm grown. I don't see how I don't find no teenager attractive. That's nasty. What they about to do for me? I hear about teachers that's having sex with students. I mean, that's nasty, especially me. I don't, maybe because I'm a woman, I think that's trifling. You like in your 30s, I don't see nothing sexy about no 16-year-old. I mean, that's just trifling, but I feel like also the parents, the way they would stand outside the house, like waving for, I think the daughter name was Ariel. I said, this is so fake. The payments must have stopped. The payments must have stopped because you full of it. Who drops off their minor child?
How do we know that the parents drop kids off?
He said it.
Bruh,
they said it.
You mean to tell me your kid? Okay, time out, Don. I gotta say this out loud. Don, let me say it. So you mean to tell me your kid was gone for 2 days and you didn't question where the fuck they was at? Because you knew where the fuck they was at. You dropped them bitches off.
But they said it though in the documentary. If you go back and look at that Netflix, the Ariel, that girl, her parents literally said they delivered her to him after one of the concerts. I said, what the?
Exactly.
I turned that off. I turned it right on off.
Sit here and not know where your kid's at.
They went to a concert for him to go.
Because they called it networking. They called it networking where she wanted to get in the industry. That's crazy.
Fuck out of here.
So he went.
Crazy.
Wait a minute. So she got sent directly to him, or she went to the concert?
No. The parents and the child.
The parents dropped them off.
The parents went and met him backstage, and so they let him take her because he's supposed to be working with her in her music industry. This is after the sex tape. So you mean to tell me you see this dude on camera having sex with women while he's married? While he's married. Right.
So why didn't he
talk?
Okay. Well, and that's what you're going off. You're going off that. Are there any other cases?
Shit, like what?
Are there any other
yeah. He married Aaliyah.
No. I'm talking about where parents is dropping him off to.
He married Aaliyah.
She got dropped off.
R.Kelly. She got dropped off.
On the island or some shit.
She didn't get dropped off. She didn't get dropped off. She worked with him.
This reminds me.
Come on.
I say something.
All right.
There's a flashback to Michael Jackson.
I tell you this, y'all. All right, you proved me wrong on that. But goddamn it, the motherfucker's wrong. Quit taking up for this shit. Quit taking up for this behavior. I'm sick of it. I'm not
saying he's not wrong.
I don't give a fuck.
Here's my thing.
Taking up for this.
Here's my thing, Will. Here's my thing. If R. Kelly's in jail, arrest the fucking parents.
All
because
right.
you sat here, you knew the shit was going on. You were dropping your kid off. You knew the shit was happening, and your ass was okay with it. But now it's a problem because now it's on TV, and you want to pretend them fake ass tears.
All right, I think you guys are
put their asses in jail too.
Okay.
I say something.
I think that point is over exaggerated, and I think that we just want to just gloss over what he did. I just can't keep repeating that. I'm not agreeing with all y'all.
I didn't think
you ain't gotta agree.
You know,
we never said R. Kelly was in the right. He's
that's
wrong.
what we need to say more.
Jeff
we need
Epstein
to say more
was wrong
of that.
too.
We need to stop
What I'm
doing
saying
that.
is,
As
where
soon as
are
we
the
talk about
parents?
R. Kelly situation, oh, the parents.
Where
I'm
are
tired
they?
of hearing that.
How the fuck your kid go overseas and you not know?
Because pedophilia needs to end. It needs to. It's just.
it starts
It's
with R.
not going
Kelly.
to end, but it needs to end.
Will, answer the question.
What's up, man?
If you have a kid, I don't know if you have kids or not, but if you have a kid, can your child go overseas without you knowing?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody answer.
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
The girl was.
I'll go with Don first. Don, answer. Can your kid go overseas without you knowing?
Well, you know she's going to agree with you.
Wait.
Don,
No, wait. Let me say this.
Let me say this.
It depends on the child because I got two opposite children. I got one obedient, and I hope the other one ain't watching. The other one is who he is. So
I'm saying at 16 years old.
Yes, I can see that happen. He off the chain. I can see that happening. I can see it happening.
Cool. I'm talking about as a girl, a young woman.
Oh, no, no.
That, bro,
it's always different when it's a boy and a girl. If it's a girl, you like hell no. If it's a boy, you like all right, go have fun. Okay. What I'm trying to say is we all protect our daughters to the fullest. You know, goddamn well, as a parent, you know where your daughter is at all times.
Hey,
it's crazy. Y'all try to know.
Y'all just glossed over the question that I asked initially about Epstein, what he did to those girls, and it's like, whatever, with the parents.
Yeah, that's what I get what you're saying.
Parents need to go.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying now.
Y'all wasn't trying to listen. Y'all
all right, the nigga made great music, but goddamn.
All right, jump down R. Kelly neck, but nobody wonder how all these little ass girls got to this island, though, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
I agree with you.
How about making Smith,
I agree with
the damn, you know. All right, so nah, man. I mean, yeah, some of the parents, they should go to jail and get charged. I agree with that. But
what about
that's not the focal point. The focal point is that motherfucker.
Questions: Were they traffic over there? They just went. They went willingly. Like, what the fuck happened to they whole operation? How all these little up over there, bro?
They was paying them.
So what happened was the lady, she would recruit the friend. Basically, these already in the island. These girls were in the island already, and the girl would make recommendation to her. Basically,
who said they were already over there?
The lady.
Maxwell.
Maxwell. This was on the documentary. And on tape. The girl would say, once they're kind of retired, basically they got to go. So they recruit other girls. So they would talk to their friend in high school. Hey, you're a 16-year-old girl. Hey, you want to go to the Virgin Island? It's fun. All you have to do is, just hang out by the pool. That's it. You might have to see somebody. That's it. And Maxwell would talk to the girl after, the other girl would validate that she is willing. Then and Maxwell would say, hey, she's good. Talk to Epstein, cut the check, bam, she's in there. And once they get on the island, Maxwell would train them to do certain things.
Modeling is how he covered it up. Modeling is how he covered it up.
Gig. Yeah, modeling. So now you have a 14, 15, 16-year-old girl.
R. Kelly, though, I don't get it. Like, there's no rah-rah behind this shit. How y'all was talking about R. Kelly? That's just mind-blowing as fuck to me. I'm just saying.
You're right.
R. Kelly's groupies were underage. If you look at any other rock star, they go overage.
When you start categorizing these motherfuckers, you taking from them, bro. Like, they're just groupies, right? And they were just models and shit.
No, we're saying that's how you covered it up. By saying they're models.
No, let's call it.
They cover it up.
He was saying how Epstein got them out of the state. He was saying he'll use them as models. That's what he was saying. He was telling you the actual case. I'm not categorizing anything. I'm telling you that's how he got them out.
But see now, if you look at R. Kelly, they're working with them in the industry. That's why this 13, 14, 12-year-old girl is coming in backstage with me. That's what he was using, his alibi. That's how they got him through. But if you're categorizing rock stars, yes, there are other celebrities, but they're going professional groupies. They're going overage. R. Kelly just went underage. That's his problem. And blame it on his twin brother, too.
At the end of the day, this is all about grooming. That's what it comes down to. That's what Maxwell did. That's what R. Kelly did. It's all about grooming. That's how they get in.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it's
their little things. All right, let's move on, guys. So, although Juul had already been banned from the U.S. market last month, the company still wants to extend stay on FDA. Is that a good or bad idea?
What is Juul? Cigarettes?
E-cigarette.
It's the inhaler. It's the vaporizer.
Okay.
The reason they did that initially, why they banned it, is because most of the Juul products are flavored like candy, like blueberry and all. So the thinking is that if they banned the flavored vapes, it would cut back on teen use. So that's the idea. So what they really wanted to do is they didn't just ban Juul, but I believe that they banned all flavored vaporizers. I think they can only make menthol and cigarette flavor now, as far as I know. I could be wrong on that, but I know that's where they were headed.
So they can't make flavor anymore.
Right. They can't make flavored ones like blueberry and Tutti Frutti and all the other funky flavors they make.
Funky flavors.
The cigarette company is just trying to knock off another competitor. The cigarette company, they've been getting chipped away from since what? The 20s. Every 10 years, there's some new laws, and they're trying to chip away. Before they were advertising to Olympic athlete, they were advertising in movies. Now you can't do that no more. They're just getting chipped away, and they're doing whatever they can to take away the competitor. Either is chew, nicotine, or vape, whatever. There's more people dying from cigarette than gun. Let's put it that way.
But cigarettes, the thing that those vapor cigarettes, I don't know what you call them, the advantage they have is you don't smell the smoke. Because I used to smoke years ago, and then when I was doing the vapor, you can't smell it. Mm-hmm. Like when somebody else come up after you, and it's offensive, the regular cigarette thing. But I'll say this: when you do that vaping stuff, I was getting fluid in my lungs, like I could feel like a chest cold, like forming. So I don't know what's worse. Inhaling vapors or inhaling fire. It's like
they call that lung thing cauliflowering. It turns the inside of your lungs are supposed to look like little nodules, and they start to swell and look like cauliflower.
Hey, I'm wondering, do people still smoke cigarettes? Like, I know people still smoke cigarettes, but
still.
Is it still like common like it used to be like a decade or two ago, or
it's dropped off dramatically?
It will.
And in
other countries, cigarette is still
dropped off dramatically.
Yeah.
Teenage smoking is down, but if you look at every other country, it's still huge. Every other country, they're still smokers.
Okay.
For example, like when I go to China, they're a chain smoker, man. These guys smoke like 2, 3, 4 packs a day. Like, these guys are chimneys. Every 15 minutes, they pop one in. It's like, holy jeez. Like, can you just stop? Damn. Like, like you think, like, we have an issue in America? No, other country, they got it worse. It's other countries more acceptable. Europe, too. Europe, they pop them like nothing.
Yeah, those is other countries. I think this country, look, they got a little bit more into weed. Seems like this country got a little more into weed or whatever. More people, you see dispensaries every day. Mm-hmm. We know we're gonna get more states that's gonna legalize it. So I don't know. This e-cigarette thing. I guess they said a lot of teenagers were into it in this country, and
but they'll just do hookah, right? Don't they? They still gonna be doing hookah, right? It's the same thing.
Oh yeah,
same shit. It's all the same shit.
It sure the hell is the same thing.
I mean,
they kind of allow that. Yeah. Like it's nothing.
For the flavors, bro. Like the flavors didn't change.
Hey, Don. No, there is actually a vape Olympic. Let's put it that way. There's people doing vape Olympic. American Got Talent. There's people doing vapes on American Got Talent.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't think it's going to deter what you were saying. Your question. I don't think it's going to deter young people from using it because they could just easily transfer to something else. It's just like he was saying, it might be the cigarette companies trying to stomp them out because they're competition. Because it's not going to stop young people from. Come on now, they're just switched to hookah. You can order that online, right?
Yeah, you can. You buy all the shit online. You can go to a smoke shop. They got like local smoke shops and all that where they get you can go buy all the equipment, buy all the tobacco, all you want.
Right.
No doubt. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Moving on, guys. Hey, so we got any one of them questions?
Not today, Bodie. Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Oh man.
Yeah, not today. I ain't got one for you.
I got one of them.
What you got, Griff?
How y'all feel about Kevin Durant asking for a trade?
I think he a sucker. You know, he's not competitive, man. You know, and yeah, he was in Golden State. He won 2 with them, but
because he ain't no leader, bruh.
No, he's not.
He ain't no leader. He can't take no team to the promised land.
Nah, man. He
can't
wants to be a role guy.
He need the easy way out.
He got a role guy mentality, but with top 2-3 talent of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm. So it looked like
no loyalty and no loyalty in him.
Real quick.
What's up?
I was gonna say, did anybody hear about the Morocco and Spain shit, or it was just me?
The what?
What?
The Spain border? No, nobody heard about that shit.
No, what happened?
Morocco-Spain border.
Morocco's in Africa.
Yeah.
At the
Spain's in Europe.
At the so you trying to call me crazy or what?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Does anybody know about? Hey, you know what? Does anybody know about the slave trade that's going on in Libya right now? That's not too far from Morocco.
No.
Oh, that's been going down.
I know, but I just want to bring
going down.
Attention to our viewers' attention.
Europe slave trade. They have the housekeeper, and there was a big case on the COVID. These house workers, they're basically slave workers from whatever, Middle East, Africa. Mm-hmm. They got COVID, and these British guys would just toss them out on the street. No passport, no money. Bye, adios. There were a picture of it. You can find it. They were getting it. That's how they were doing them in Europe. They came here as Jeffries and fucking they get tossed on the street because they got COVID. And they were like, wow, now what are we supposed to do?
Or they allegedly have COVID. They might be making it up.
All right, well, we got Biden over here rescuing Ukrainians. You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with Ukrainians. I don't even know Ukrainian.
Oh.
Right? Helping them out, right? But then you got this slave trade going on in Libya. Ain't nothing seem to be been done about it. Nobody really cares.
Because he don't care about the black part of it all.
They don't.
You got to pay attention to what he was saying when he did it. Every time something goes down, is it that deal with blacks? Yeah, well, I ain't fucking with it. Is that a white person? Okay, cool. I'll help that out. You got to pay attention to what they're doing. Every government, every president is the same way. It's happening every goddamn time. It's repeat history. They all do it. They all do it. You can sit there and say it over again. Look, he sent Haiti back, right? But he running in Ukraine.
And how they was running over the
Haiti back, but brought Ukraine over.
Right.
Pay attention to what he did. He did it right in front of y'all faces, and y'all was like, "Yay!" And then you like, "Oh, help him out." What the hell? So we trade one motherfucking what do you call them, refugee or prisoners of war for another. I don't want this type. When Trump was in office, what Trump say? I don't want nobody from motherfucking the Arab countries. Send me somebody from the white countries. Trump did the same shit. Biden
but see, look,
except he did it with a smile. Trump just did it because he said, "I'm racist, period. I'm gonna do it anyway."
Right.
Look, Trump said I'm racist. At least you knew that about him. But
Right.
Biden trying to hide his racism by doing with a smile.
Not hiding shit. Y'all just ignorant as fuck. Look at his whole term to everything.
I'm not. No one's ignorant. I'm saying he hid his with a smile. Trump put his shit out there. He didn't give a fuck. Biden's hiding his with a smile.
Look, he didn't give a fuck either. You weren't paying close attention.
Oh shit! I know he didn't give a fuck. I said that.
Yeah,
from the
real
jump.
shit. Yeah,
I said that from the jump. I didn't lie about my shit. You can watch 4 episodes back. I said that shit from the jump. Fuck him.
There's no white president that talk about black people. Let's be real. There's none. Not one. Not you can say, oh, such and such freedom.
Where's the lie?
That shit is stupid as fuck, bro.
Where's the lie?
All that shit is like, oh, we gave you guys something. You're not happy yet?
Yeah, right.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't you got hope? Hope is a great thing to have.
Please don't.
All right. Anybody else want to chime in? It looked like Don wanted to say something else.
I wanted to speak on Afghanistan because I got a lot of Democrat clients and I'll be lightning to them because I'm like, you cannot explain how Biden allowed them people to get ran over on the tarmac. Like, them is human beings, you know what I'm saying? And it's like he don't give a F about them to the point where they told them they couldn't get on the plane. They packed the people on the plane and then he helped them once they got over here. But he was making sure he didn't want them coming over here. Even though, you know, think about it. These kids that 20 years ago, that was 20 years ago when that stuff happened with Afghanistan, and these children are brought up in, you know, being traded to their own country to assist the U.S. And they left U.S. citizens over there, and they left people that was helping the U.S., you know, allegedly in regards to the Taliban or whatever. And by the time all that mess happened, I said, it looked like they scared them out the country, you know? And everyone was like, no, that's not what it looked like. Them Muslim people was like, they went hard and they scared them out the country to the point where people flying off the airplane, we would have never even known that happened if it wasn't for social media. I mean, think about it. They would have hid everything. And I said, and they was like, well, he couldn't do nothing. I said, let me tell you something. He left Americans over there. If Biden was over there, they would have got him from over there. I said, the reason why the other Americans over there, because he don't give a F about them. He don't give a F about you, and he don't give a F about them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to say.
Amen to that. Amen to that. All right. Another sports question. But this is, I think people want to make comparisons to R.Kelly. I've been hearing that, which is, I don't know how, but I have been hearing that. But all right, the NFL could suspend Deshaun Watson for personal conduct based off the evidence related to his civil case. Do you agree or disagree with this whole situation?
Disagree. 100% disagree.
What do you do?
No. Okay. Time out.
Break it down, Griff.
Well, okay. They went in front of the grand jury in Texas twice. Twice they went in front of the grand jury and they decided not to indict him because there was lack of evidence. But all of a sudden, you keep pressing the issue and saying, well, he did something. Show me what he did. So now we're going to civil suit because we don't have anything on him. We can't send him to prison. Let's sue him for some money because our case was dismissed by a group of 12 grand jury. You're pissed off. Let it go. They suspended him because of all the backlash. If you look at sports media talk, the only ones that were talking about this the whole goddamn time, well, everybody was Stephen A. Stephen A. was on his head like, you should suspend him. You should suspend him. You suspend him for what? The grand jury said they don't have enough to indict him twice. Yeah. So what are you talking about? Oh. They sat here and said, tell the women to put their names up front so we can tell you who they are. And what evidence you got, they didn't have any. So then what are we doing? You're suspending them because the media said something or because the sports anchor news said something? Like, what are we doing here? Let me take some money from them.
First of all, you mentioned Stephen A. Smith?
Yes, because he was the one who did it.
Hold on. I'm slowly getting tired of Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is like, they like pretty much, I don't know what term you use for it, but they pretty much using Stephen A. Smith to say bad shit about black athletes. That's what it's turned into. And they using him as like I don't know what you call like a whistleblower. I don't know what you call that, but I'm getting tired of that. But anyway, yeah, definitely. It's like they don't have nothing on him. He has been indicted, but they still want to suspend him. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Exactly.
If you can break down the dime,
So you suspended for a whole year for nothing.
Griff, if you can break down to Don and the other guys about what his situation is, because I don't really think she knows because it's sports related.
I got one. So
yeah.
I got one. So here,
what happened there.
Go ahead, Whitaker. Go ahead, Whitaker.
We're listening, guys. Go ahead. Fuck.
Whitaker.
All right, I'll go first. So this is my thought.
Watson had like 23 women who came out and said he sexually assaulted them.
23.
Almost all of them were massage
Listen to him. So 23 women came out and said that Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted them while they gave him a massage. But no 23 women have any physical evidence or messages or nothing to back up his claim. So wait, Don, mind you, the attorney who sat there and pushed this forward is the owner of the Texas best friend.
Okay.
That's his best friend. So he was already mad at Deshaun Watson. So he said out there to go against Deshaun Watson, period. Because Deshaun Watson wanted the trade. So you put 2 women up on some bullshit ass charges. Same things happen. The grand jury in Texas said you have to indict him twice. And now here we are. You want to suspend him for something you don't have, but because of a civil case, you're saying he's suspended. And then you got people like I told William, Stephen A. and Molly Karen Rose over here saying, well, he should be suspended for what?
The controversy of it.
You got to give people a chance to talk, man.
All right, Chino, go ahead and chime in, man. What was you gonna say, bro?
Oh, so same thing like what Whitaker was saying. There were 23 out from. Okay, so from what I'm reading, same thing. He goes. Deshaun Watson has a thing to go to massage parlor. That's his thing. He likes to go to massage parlor in every other state, and allegedly ask these women to do acts. That's his problem. So now these women are claiming that he's doing things. Okay, so now what you were saying is what other case is there? Trevor Bauer, he's suspended. Same thing. No, he's not getting. The juror didn't find nothing on him.
He's not getting indicted.
Even the DA, not indicted, but they're getting civil. He's still suspended. So you have a white case and a black case, the same thing. With Deshaun Watson, I'm just like, in my opinion, there's overwhelming amount of ladies that's accusing him. But like Griff says, yes, there's a DA that's pushing that. Understand that, but
no, he's not DA.
What's the evidence?
He's a regular ass lawyer who pushed it. He's a regular lawyer who pushed it.
Okay.
The thing is, I'm trying to tell you,
I remember that.
A grand jury. When you go to a grand jury and states that have it, they're trying to see if they can indict you. When the grand jury says you don't have enough twice, let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
So let me go sue you and say you did something, but you don't have proof. But then you say you do have proof.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
So I
believe. The man got not guilty, but
so
you still for shit that I didn't do. If I got not guilty,
Chris,
what the fuck are we talking about? So now you mad.
So here's my thing.
You sue me because you mad I didn't go to prison.
He said 23. I'm stuck in 23 in massage.
23 women.
No, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Like, they didn't even want to put their names on the damn
Who want to put my name on the thing? Like,
23 women. You don't want to put their name on the case?
I surely would not. Let me tell you something. When I fought these white people down here, these racists where I live, it took a lot for me to have to put my name on all these documents because I knew the harassers were to come, but that's neither here nor there. 23? And then, wait a minute. Massages. So maybe in my state where we at, men can't, the opposite sex can't touch you in massage parlors, or they consider it prostitution or something. It's like, so in his state, they allowed to touch him. I'm confused. This don't make no sense. So what did he do? Like, he put stuff in their mouth. I mean, I don't understand how that happens. Like,
again, there's no physical evidence. Like, literally, when I say physical, I mean penetration. Nothing. No DNA.
I mean, but 23 is a lot. That's a lot of people.
They even tried to sit there and say they got text messages. Show me. There's nothing.
Griffin, the reason that there's no evidence is because he didn't actually have sex with them. He got hand jobs and that kind of stuff. So there was no.
There's no evidence.
Yeah,
There's no evidence.
What evidence would there be? But
They had no evidence,
Griffin,
bro.
Griffin, one more thing, Griffin. He's already settled with like 18 of them for $1 million each. Did you know that?
So why are you fucking suspending him?
Yeah.
For the
He already settled to get rid
controversy.
of the bullshit. He's tired of it, like everybody else is.
It's
you
the Me
suspend
Too
him?
movement.
So you suspend him because you couldn't find shit on him.
What you mean? This is crazy. This is too controversial for me. Why would I not suspend him?
I'm not guilty. Y'all won't fucking send me to prison, but you suspend me because y'all can't find shit on me. Ain't that a bitch?
Why he just don't pay a permanent prostitute? I mean, why is he going to the massage part? Is that the thing?
Everybody has their vices. Everybody has their vices. He ain't got game. Hey, look, he ain't got game like that, probably.
No, you ain't got game for a prostitute. I'm confused. Like, why is we paying massage people?
You can always get it paid off.
He's paying 1. What you saying, Whitaker? 1.8 million per person or something like that.
18.
He could have
18 women got paid $1 million each.
Somebody could have been on payroll here.
Hey, and by the way, that's all a tax write-off, by the way.
No,
So he gets the money back.
It's
a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off.
There's no hand job worth $1 million.
Look that shit up. It's a tax write-off.
But how does a hand job happen? Don't you gotta be willing to give a hand job? How does that happen?
Thank you. Thank you. I can't force your hand on my dick. You gotta be willing to do that.
Right? Because it can go up and down. Like, I'm confused.
So what happened was they did the deed and got pissed off and said, I'm mad I did that because you didn't give me a big enough tip.
Yeah, this is all crazy. But it don't make no sense. Like, it sounds like everybody knew that's the dude that's going to pay for you. What's wrong with it? This don't make no sense. None of it makes any sense. This is weird.
Griffin, at the end of the day, it's still illegal. It is illegal.
Did you catch him? Did they catch him?
Well,
that's the thing.
They accused him.
They accused him, so they didn't catch him, right? The grand jury said no, right? So until then, you ain't got shit.
It's just like Cosby. There was no proof, but you had so many people from different backgrounds and all the rest.
Hey, so here's the deal. So what you're saying is, Whitaker, I can get 15 people to say that you did something, but because there's 15 people saying it, you got to be guilty.
Yeah,
right. That's bullshit, bro.
It doesn't make you guilty, but it does suggest that you had some problems.
That don't suggest shit. That's a bogus fucking lie.
All I'm saying.
You know how many motherfuckers got killed in the South back in the 50s and 60s for a fucking lie?
He said it doesn't
suggest. Man, that's how you get strange food hanging.
Hey, Whitaker.
That's how
Whitaker. Now here's my thing. Whitaker, Griff. Now, okay, so now we're on the Deshaun Watson. How about Robert Kraft? How about him?
Yeah, did anybody say nothing about him? Hey, and the Dallas owner.
Wait, time out. Ben Roethlisberger got caught up with rape charges twice, and nobody said shit about him.
Is he white?
Yes, he is.
Hey, say it again, Smith.
White American hunter.
Thank you.
Robert Kraft. He's the owner of the Patriot. They got him on camera.
Thank you, Altino.
They got him on camera.
They got evidence
and all of a sudden, what about that one white dude who beat up his black wife? And that shit went hush hush quick.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't
he in the NFL, and that shit went hush hush quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's still playing?
Where's my lie?
He's still playing? That dude?
No. I don't know if he's still playing or not.
No, he's retired.
I don't know.
He's retired. He's retired.
He killed her.
He's not on the Seahawks.
He was on the Seahawks, and he killed her. They brought her back to life.
Oh, right. I remember that.
But yet, we don't hear shit about that. But bring up Deshaun Watson. And Stephen A's all over it. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you know surprised? Are y'all surprised at this shit? Like, I'm just curious.
No, not surprised at all. Like I said, that all of a sudden, like Whitaker said, well, it's 15 people. Something got to be wrong. No, that's how you get strange fruit. And if y'all know what strange fruit is, that's when they used to hang black people in trees. And you got that strange fruit hanging from the tree for no goddamn reason.
You're taking it too far, but you're making Whitaker uncomfortable. Look at his face. He's turning.
I'm not uncomfortable. I'm perfectly fine.
Oh man.
I'm just listening.
Oh my God, y'all are too much. Y'all too much.
All right, guys. That's all we have. Hey, check out Don M. Williams on
Research. I know you can't remember because nobody can remember.
Research Show.
I'm gonna do my own plug. Oh, look, Research Shows podcast. Just go to iamdonwilliams.com. That's it. Nobody ever remembers. Don't feel bad.
I'm sorry. It's such a simple, like the name is not even hard. I'm tripping. All right. Yeah. Hey, subscribe to us, y'all. Subscribe to us as well, guys. Line of Thought. We're everywhere. We're on YouTube too, of course. All right.
Peace, baby.
All right. Take care, guys.